Hi, this is Ed. I want to talk to you all today about gout. Gout is a form of arthritis, and it's very serious for a lot of people. And I myself have suffered from attacks of gout. For a number of years, I had it, and sometimes I would even have it several times in a year. And I finally found something to take for it naturally, and I haven't had it for at least several years now, and it works great. And I'm going to be sharing about that and showing you what I take for gout, and also describe some of the foods you want to avoid so that you don't get gout. Now, gout is caused by excessive uric acid in the body, and the foods that we eat contain purines. Some are very low content, some are high, and you want to avoid the high purine content foods because that converts to uric acid. And what happens, especially for those who are prone to gout, is the uric acid will build up in your body, and your kidneys, they just aren't able to excrete it like they normally do, and it builds up and it crystallizes in joints, usually in the toe area. It can also be in your hands or your knees, or I think some reported having it in the elbows. I personally usually get it in my foot when I've had it in the past, but I have had it in my hand as well, and a little bit in the knee one time. But these crystals form in the joints, and it's very painful. And if you are suffering from this, give this treatment a try. If you've had it before and you don't have it right now, you can do these remedies I'm going to show you to help prevent from getting it. And if you know someone else that's had problems with gout, please share this information with them, because it really works. First of all, what I take in the morning, every morning before going to work, is I use these tart cherries, Oregon red tart cherries. Make sure it's not sweet cherries or just plain, because they have sweet cherries as well. It has to be the tart cherries, and I use about a dozen of those, and I mix it in with some blueberries and strawberries and have that in the morning with my breakfast. The red tart cherries, as well as the strawberries and blueberries, and even blackberries are good too. All berries are good in helping to neutralize the uric acid content in your body. And also, this uric acid not only can cause gout, but it can also cause kidney stones. And secondly, what I use is it's an herb called devil's claw. Let's make sure you can see this here. And it's standardized. You have to get the standardized. This particular brand I like is called Nature's Way. You can get this from health stores, and also you can get it online. I've ordered it from Amazon online, and it's actually a little cheaper from Amazon than getting it in the health store, I find. And that works great. What I do is just take one pill a day to help prevent it. And if you have an acute attack, you probably would want to take 4 a day, because it tells you on the back that you could take 2 capsules twice daily. But that's for an acute attack. Just to prevent it, I just take 1 capsule a day. And again, I eat about a dozen or so cherries with my blueberries and strawberries, and I haven't had an attack in at least several years. Also, you want to drink plenty of water. Water is very important to help flush out the uric acid in your body. And there are some things you need to watch in your daily diet intake. I've just written down some of the main ones, but there's some others as well that have moderately high, purine content. But the ones that have a high content are the ones you really want to avoid or limit. I do eat some of these things occasionally, but not on a regular basis. Now, what you want to really avoid is organ meats, spinach, mushrooms, bacon, and other processed meats such as luncheon meats, mackerel, cod, shrimp, sardines, gravy. And these are some of the main high contents. Oh, and anchovies is another one. But again, there are some foods that are also moderately high in purines, and you can look those up and try to stay clear or limit your intake, rather, of some of those foods as well. And in general, it's good to limit your intake of meat, all meat, to just try to cut back on it. And I know it took me a while, even though I've eaten a little bit more recently than I have in the past, but I had to cut way back on it for a while after I was having a lot of these gout attacks. But again, this really works. The tart cherries and the devil's claw. It's a godsend for not only preventing, but also, in my opinion, it's a cure for the gout. And but again, you still have to watch your diet. If you just indulge on any and everything, then that could trigger it to come back again. So I hope this information has helped you today. And again, some of you may not be suffering with this or ever had this yourself, but you may know others that have. And if so, please share this video with them. So I'm just trying to help as many as possible, as I know how painful it can be. And it's not something to play around with at all. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.